Oh, hi, everyone. This is Sarah Davis Reynolds, your game master for the Mechanics Guild. And I just wanted to hop on before this episode and say thank you all so much for listening to the Mechanics Guild thus far. This is a really exciting experiment that we're all embarking on together. And it means so much to know that there are others out there who are enjoying the story that we are telling here. So thank you all for being here. I also wanted to give everyone a heads up that this episode in particular is very combat heavy and gets pretty intense and deals with some severe themes and topics. And so we have put some trigger warnings in the content description of the podcast below. So if these are things that you like to keep an eye out for or be warned about in advance, we have listed those all out in the episode description. I also wanted to say that this is our first very heavy combat episode, and we got some things wrong, y'all. It's very funny, even playing a system that all of us know really, really well, how frequently there can be misplays and how we do things incorrectly or forget triggers. And so we have recorded an extra episode, a bonus episode behind the scenes, breaking down this combat and what it is like to do D&D on this podcast a little bit, and specifically flagging some of the errors that we made in this combat. So that's going to be dropping in 2 weeks from now on April 15th as a little bonus episode for you. So I hope you enjoy this combat episode and then listen to that one and laugh along with us as we talk about how things didn't always go as planned. So again, thank you all so much for being here and enjoy the episode. Oh, hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
I hate us and I love us. Welcome back to the Mechanics Guild. I am Sarah Davis Reynolds, your game master.
I'm Attilio Rigotti. I'll be playing Darius.
I am Carlina Parker. I am playing Lavinia.
And I'm Clay Westman. I am playing Argo Hull.
3 weeks, 21 days, 504 hours, give or take a few seconds. A simple task, a written test, yet it looms above you like a weighted shadow, obscuring your days and haunting every moment of thought. The topic? Unknown. All you know is that this could make or break your various futures. Lavinia, you know you must be here. You must succeed, or your family suffers. Argo, the creeping anxiety of having access to such knowledge, only to possibly have it be ripped away from you as a consequence of your own failure. Darius, who knows the guild better than anyone, while perhaps also not at all, knowing these trips are your last chance at clarity, at revival, at something. 3 weeks to keep proving you belong here. One trial down, and after that maze, you split to the corners of preparation you know best. Argo to the tomes and the scrolls, passing notes with Errol by candlelight. Lavinia to the Hall of Records, identifying those who came before you and may offer you inside knowledge. Darius to the training grounds, polishing strength and limberness, knowing a strong body is necessary to house a strong mind. 3 weeks. How do you want to spend it?
Okay, so great. Argo feels very, very much at home in the library? What's it called?
Livewoldium?
The Livewoldium!
I'm going to need all of you to write that down.
Yeah, for sure. Argo feels right at home in the Livewoldium.
Yeah, so just spending your days and nights there researching. Is there anything particular that Argo, gravitates towards studying, or is it just consuming everything he can possibly get his hands on?
I think the thing that's especially interesting to him is how the interdimensional travel was discovered in the first place, and how those wizards navigate, just everything about that is exceptionally interesting.
Cool. Let's do a check here. Why don't you either roll me investigation or your preference of intelligence, so whether that be Arcana or History.
Let's do History, so 17.
Great. You learn a lot about the history of the Circle, those 6 original, the founders of the guild, and the way that they discovered the first element that, here in what is now the guild deep in the Fury Mountains. And it is important to note in all of this that this is all official guild writing. This is not any different than stories you've heard before. There might be more details because it's sort of internal, but it's consistent with the history you have heard of the guild in the past.
Well, if it's everything that he's already heard before, I can't help but imagine that that's a bit disappointing. He's gone through all these tests, he's climbed this Fieri mountain, and now he's just presented with all of the tales that were already, commonplace to him.
Yeah.
He's looking for the scoop, while also, trying to use this as a way of anticipating what will be on these written tests.
Yeah. What is really interesting is that this original founding group was a group of 6, and now they send out trios. So they have halved the manpower that they send out.
Is there any reasoning behind that in what I read?
Not that you can tell from what you've read, but that is pretty consistent, that the Circle is the only group of 6 that was ever sent. Post that, it was only ever 3.
I kind of want to pursue this.
Sure.
So I'm going to bring that up to Errol while we're leafing through books. Is she as engaged in all of this reading as I am?
I think it depends. I think Errol is a little bit less focused on history and more focused on future. Sure. Also present. So she is reading a lot of log books. There is basically a world guide for every verse that has been discovered. The foliage, the society, the politics, anything that you might find there. And she's going through a little bit more of that to prepare for what it might be like to be someone discovering a new verse and the sort of communication that you would need to have to document the process.
Got it. It's very practical. It's a good approach. Smart.
Well, I mean, we have no idea what what we're gonna have to do on these tests. What if they make us role play? What if they say, here's a new verse that you've discovered. Now you have to write an entire essay of how you're gonna deal with this.
Oh God, I'm terrible at role play scenarios.
Oh, well, I can help you learn.
Oh, thank you.
Like I'm someone brand new. You've never met me before.
Well, that's true.
Well, no, we have, but I mean, say that you never met me before.
You're relatively new. Okay, yeah, all right. So you're brand new.
Yeah, so brand new. I've got purple eyes and horns growing out of my shoulders.
Okay, hi, I'm Margot.
Blur, 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 blur.
Okay. I think I'm.
You got this.
I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
No, you got this. How would you communicate with somebody that you don't speak the same language as?
Food? Do you eat food? Yeah. Do you... I motion to my mouth. Wait, no, I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. But he starts motioning to his mouth and being like, food, what do you eat?
Oh.
Trying to find a common ground.
And Errol goes, you just reminded me, I have not eaten today.
We should do that. I have not either.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a sandwich. You want me to grab you something?
Yes, please do. I have more reading that I want to do now.
Okay, I'll see what's in the hall and I'll come back with some sandwiches.
As soon as she darts off, he's going to start pouring through the books she's reading, pulling out his hair, freaking out about, what will I do when I don't know what to do?
That's called life, baby. Liv and Darius, what are y'all doing?
I think that there are 2 ways to go about this, and I think, obviously we don't know what this next test is going to be, but that there have been other tests of its kind in the past. So I think going to the library to look up previous iterations of this written test to see what kind of things are on there. The other way to go about it is I'm sure there's a copy of this test in someone's office.
Oh!
So I think Liv is talking to Jackson Kalen and being like, so here are the options to get the information that we need. You guys have always been sneakier than me, so I think it's easier if I try to get someone to give me the answers legitimately, and if you guys maybe find where the test might be held.
I see. You want the easy way out, is that it, Slick?
Neither of these are easier than the other, but I do think that I am better at sifting through information and knowing what's important.
Sure, fine, whatever you think. We'll just disappear to the shadows, no problem.
That's not what I'm trying to make you do.
Literally want us to sneak.
I literally want to divide and conquer so that we can find what we need here. Or do you not want to pass?
I don't want to be here, Liv.
None of us do. But we have to. We are doing what we have to do. And if this works, we will all get exactly what we need out of it.
Fine. Come on, Kaylin. Jax puts a arm around Kaylin's shoulders in a very older brother protective way. Kaylin was sort of watching this spat between you, simply saying, like, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yep.
So they go off. Kaylin sort of looks over her shoulder at you with her eyes checking in of like, you good?
Yes, thank you.
You both huff off in separate directions. Great. So then you're gonna be specifically looking for the like record of past tests.
Yes.
Okay. Can you go ahead and roll me an investigation?
Oh. This is still a game.
It's still a game. I am gonna make you roll dice. We're not just improving.
Ooh, that is a 19 on the dice, and that's just a 19.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You find a first-hand account, a journal of someone who went through the trials a while ago. And a reminder that in the past, trials were not open to just anybody. There's never been this, like, cattle call like there is now. And so you find a journal from someone who was selected for mechanical trials about 7 years ago. And they very meticulously documented their entire experience. This is someone who is a mechanic now. They did pass. And you see that the written test that they talk about, it was about social interactions. There are things about survival, identifying what is this that exists here and what can I infer from this, and therefore how do I act based on that. And then there was an essay portion that was elaborating on that same sort of thought of here's something that you've never seen before, what do you do with it?
Incredible. Second part of going into the library. So I have that note, that handwritten note by who knows who. Can I just like start comparing it to handwritings I come across as well?
Sure, yeah. In just any of the books that you're looking at?
Well, no, I imagine it's like an instructor. And if I come across any books written by any instructors here.
Yeah. We'll do this as a continuing luck check until you find something. So go ahead and just roll me a straight D20.
11.
Okay. You know that this journal that you're looking for through that is a mechanic, it is not this person's writing.
Great.
Darius.
So Darius he has sort of a understanding that a lot can be learned from how a place is built or murals or history or stuff like that, right? So he does a lot of sort of walking quietly around and taking in everything. And I suspect that probably in the Levoldium, there probably is a massive mural record something, right?
Yeah. In the Levoldium, there's the Wall of the Past, which is this massive carved wall that is imbued with a lot of illusory magic, that it basically is like a continuously running projection of history. And some, I think, really important things that Darius would care about are the arrival of the first ambassador, the first verse that was established.
Yeah. I also think he's watching people. I think, knowing what the note said, he's carefully watching people as he does this, right? So there's a double function here. Not only is he learning and absorbing, but also what are the other...
Yeah.
What is everybody doing?
I also didn't describe the Levoldium, which I feel like I should do, if we're all here. It is massive. Again, the guild is built deep into this mountain, but the guild values many things. It values diplomacy and exploration and preservation and expansion, but all of those really flow back to knowledge. And so the heart of what a lot of that they do is get knowledge, maintain knowledge. And so they have this massive curated Levoldium that is sprawling underground. There are, wide staircases going to multiple floors. The walls are stacked with tomes and scrolls and field journals and notes and just literally any sort of knowledge you can possibly think of is stored here. And it is a variety of, here are public tomes that are also published above ground in Solari. And these are internal documents. Do not share these with anybody outside of the guild. And ones that are, there are books that look like they have come from other verses. There are stained glass windows that reach from the floor to the ceiling, even though you are underground. There is illusory magic that is sort of casting pastoral scenes outside. The docents are these little 2 to 3 foot tall clockwork contraptions that skitter about, cataloging
Super cups.
and super cups.
Yeah,
Cataloging.
Argo probably spends a good deal of time at first just following them and like looking at them whenever they're still taking a book off a shelf.
Yeah, I mean, you see them like they are cataloging, they are reshelving, they are dodging, they are like singularly focused. They don't speak. You and Cups have a back and forth. If you try to speak to these, they like do not even register that you have spoken to them. They are singularly minded on their tasks. And then there are a lot of there are eerie blue crystals that float in all of the corners, like up in the top in the corners that do provide light. And I think all of you sense this aura of divination from them.
I don't know if I would need to roll any of this, but if that's the sense that Argo gets pretty quickly, I'm sure he's very invested in figuring out if he's being scryed upon.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll me Arcana.
That is 14.
Yeah, you're being scryed on.
Yeah, okay, great. Makes perfect sense.
Both by these crystals and also by the many, like, established guild members
For
that
sure.
are in here.
Is there a way to trace a scrying crystal to its source?
If you had access to the crystal and to track it, yes, I would say like that would require you taking it down and running either a detect magic or really breaking it apart and trying to find the magical signature on it. You would not be able to just do it from where you are.
Yeah.
Turn off the CCTV.
Probably not the
Yeah,
best.
I'm not remotely hacking into that security footage.
No.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Not in the guild.
that makes perfect sense.
These mages are better than you.
Yeah. As big as his head is, he's certainly not top dog yet.
Aw, the optimism.
Yeah, anything else that y'all are doing specifically here in the Livoldium? So we're researching over here. Errol went to go get sandwiches. Liv, you are looking at these past tests.
Argo's currently obsessed with trying to figure out what to figure out.
Okay.
He knows that he knows a lot of stuff, but he doesn't know what he doesn't know. So he's going to place a lot of stock, at least at first, in following the little clockwork, what did you call them?
Docents?
Docents, the little clockwork docents. And no pun intended, clocking the books that they put away and immediately taking those, like right back off the
Sure.
shelf in their wake until he's got a hefty stack that he can start to pour through.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you get a stack of 8 books. And then, yeah, Darius, you are almost like meditative in front of this wall while also watching.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like you're meditating, but you're really eyes everywhere. It's probably.
Yeah.
Real quick, roll me a wisdom save.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, I just want to check in on your mental state.
Oh,
What is
jeez.
it? Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh, beans.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to fight him in the
night-
middle of the
nightmare check.
strawberry?
Nightmare check in the middle of the day.
Daymare.
Daydream check?
Daymare.
Daymare. That's just a D20 and then I had the saving
Yeah.
throw, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally saying this loud for our listeners to know what's
Yes, so
happening.
they know
Not
what's
because
happening, yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know how to play D&D?
By the time we're done with this, you will know these wisdom saves like nobody's business.
12 plus 1, 13.
Okay. You don't have a daymare. Don't worry about it. But as you are watching this wall, you begin to feel the hairs in the back of your neck like prick up, and you feel a sense of deja vu that begins to like run through your entire body. It's very quick, but it almost feels like your cells are dying. And then you shake it off and you're fine, but it feels like this like atrophy just ran through you.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like your cells are dying is an insane
Yeah.
sentence.
Well, what's worse is your cells are dying and that's deja vu. You've had that feeling before? Oof.
That's really crazy. Sorry.
And as you do that, I don't even necessarily need your passes, but all of you feel the ground begin to tremble.
Not this tremble again. We had this tremble before. It was during the feast.
Argo, you think back to the first night here in the rumble of the party. This feels very much the same, but worse.
Worse. Okay, that's concerning.
It's getting louder and more consistent.
So this is one of the few things I think that can pull Argo from a good tome. He's gonna lift his head up from his book and look around and see if anybody else has clocked this shaking, or if it's, again, just him.
Yeah, Darius and Liv, you clock this. What are you doing with it?
Do we have LOS? Yeah.
Let us know. Yeah, probably. I think you're all, the wall of history is on the first floor. And that's also where a lot of the reading tables are. Also, any of the floors, it is very much an open air thing. So even if you wanted to go to the edge of your floor, you would be able to see other folks. Yeah.
Argo's gonna do a quick darting eye movement between anybody that he can see also noticing in this, and just do the pointing at the ground, being like, is this, we feel this? You seen this?
Can I look and see if anyone in uniform who works here is clocking it as something irregular, or if this is something normal?
Yeah,
here?
you look around, and the archivist that was sort of at that main desk, they are also, you clock that they feel it, and they look up at one of the scrying crystals. And you see as they do that, you see the scrying crystal begin to flicker and then bursts. And there are slivers of gem that cascade down to the floor.
Then first things first, I get away from all of these barracks into a more probably a more open area, because I know earthquake things are going to start falling. And I start ushering anyone I pass to do the same, just in case.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you sort of herd people towards the center a little bit. And as you do, the rumbling is growing louder and more intense. And with a giant crack, all three of your vision splinters. Suddenly, the floor beneath you splits as a ripple of energy is tearing its way. It's not actually opening, but there's a ripple of energy under it that is sort of cracking it as it's going. See, this energy that is tearing through the floor is ripping up stone and plank as it is searching for purchase. And the debris whips through the air, sort of magnetized to a specific point, and it is shrouding a pillar of dark wind that is materializing into this looming, almost humanoid form. 3 grasping claw-like fingers, this gaping mouth, and 2 solid eyes, no pupils, that are glowing red like a dying star. And I need this also roll initiative.
Fuck. Oh my goodness.
Chill.
All right. Darius, what's your initiative?
15.
All right. Liv, what was yours?
Dirty 20.
Great. Argo?
I too got a 15.
I guess you guys just have to kiss.
Best kisser goes first.
Best kisser.
When all of this starts, Argo drops the book onto the table and goes, "We were supposed to have 3 more weeks!"
No.
Panicking is a free action. All right. So Liv is on the second floor. Darius is on the first floor. Argo, where do you think you are?
I think first floor for sure. He's not one to really think about vantage points. He just wants to be closer to books.
Great. And the Wraith is going first. It lunges at you all as it is shrieking. And you see it moving through all of the tables, all of the bookshelves. It is not stopped by anything tangible whatsoever. It is going to come up to one of the other pledges that you see here. A couple daggers on them. They look very roguelike. It looks like it is solely focused on anything in its path it is going to destroy. Liv, you are up on the second floor. So down a level, and then probably 30 feet over is this creature.
Gorgeous. I am a bit nervous with its intangibleness. Can I take out my short bow and just attempt to shoot it from here and see if it sticks or if it goes straight through him?
Sure.
Can I use my steady aim bonus action to give myself advantage?
Sure can.
Great.
Hell yeah. The rules.
Hell yeah. So 18 plus 4.
That'll hit.
3 points of damage. 3.
All right. So you shoot your arrow at it. It does find purchase in the smoke, but it does not seem to do a lot of damage.
Carlina, is that with your sneak attack?
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. So that's an extra 10 points.
Hell yeah.
So how much total?
Because I had advantage. That was 13 points of damage total.
Great. So still halved.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Great, Darius, your go.
I would have seen him attack the pledge. I have a protective instinct, so my instinct is to try and make it over there and fucking push him out of the way. Be like, into the bookshelves, buddy, right?
Okay, yeah.
I make my way over, basically sort of grab him by the arm or the hilt and just slide him down the floor out of the way.
Let's do a strength check.
Love me a strength check. 10 plus 2 is 12.
I think you are able to grab him and sort of push him back, but you're not able to slide him away. You can get him behind you.
Yeah.
Great. Argo.
All right, so Argo's not that hardy, but he sees this guy sprint through the Livwoldium and like push this kid who almost fucking got killed out of the way. He's gonna stand up from his chair, pull cups from an inside pocket on his coat, and go, "Cups, shield!" and chuck cups to have it land over close to who he does not yet know is Darius.
The fact that every cup action is throw cups at something, and it will do something.
So after landing on the ground, Cups rolls a little bit, bumping into Darius's foot, and then sprouts like a little bing shield off of its tiny body that at first does not appear to do anything. And then a pulse of energy issues out of him that covers an area within 10 feet, radius centered on him. And everything within that zone, they will each get 7 temporary HP. So a little bit of a cushion.
Come on. That's hot.
Thank you. I agree. I likewise think it is hot.
It is the rogue's turn. He does step to like shoulder with you, Darius, because he's also trying to prove himself. He clearly is like a little rusty, and neither of them are able to make purchase in this. So none of these pledges make any tangible effect on this thing that is now, we are now at the top of initiative order, and it's time for, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. And Lavinia, you have disadvantage on this because of the maze.
Oh, boo. Fine.
I got a 21.
Oh. Well, that was going to be an 18, but instead, it is a 3.
It's a 7 + 1, baby. It's an 8.
For those of you who failed, which is everybody but Argo,
Yeah.
Hey.
and one of the other pledges, you're going to take 23 points of psychic
Oh
damage.
my god.
As this creature again lets out a shriek, and you hear repeated over and over in your mind, Die and Atla.
That's so interesting. 23, you said?
Yeah.
Wild. Liv has exactly 23 hit points.
So Liv drops.
Whoa. Wait, I totally missed it. He hit us for 23 and, like, talked into our brains?
I mean, yes, it was a psychic attack that you heard that did 23 points of damage.
Oh, God.
Liv drops. The rogue drops. The druid drops.
Oh my god.
And the rogue next to you, Darius, slumps against you as it just slides down to the ground.
This rogue took that much damage even with the extra temp HP?
You know what? No.
Ah! They're alive!
This still happens, but it's not dead. So it still slumps down, but it's not dead.
Okay.
The druid is, though.
Holy
Drew's
cow.
gone. Drew's gone.
You're right. You're so right. You just saved the rogue.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait, I also have extra health points. Yes!
All right. We're back to Liv. Your turn. Roll me a death saving throw, baby.
Cool. Do I get anything on any of this?
I don't think so.
Just a flat D20 and a hope for the best.
Okay, so that was a 9.
That is a failure.
However, I can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Ooh.
Technically, I think this is one of those.
Yes, I will let you do that. Describe to me what that looks like.
I think Liv is felled. I think blood seeping from her ears, her eyes, her mouth. And as something, fate feels that she is losing her grasp on this plane, the stone that she wears gets a little bit warmer, and there's a slight, like a heartbeat, almost imperceptible to anyone around. And on that, she gets to roll again.
And I will say this is a guaranteed wild magic surge to use this here.
Great, I'll do it. Okay, it was a 20, but it was a cocked 20 because it landed in the middle. It's a 12 though.
That's a success. We'll take that. So yeah, you all see that happen. You also then see, what color is Liv's magic?
I think it kind of ombres as you use it, so it like starts as like a deep purple and then just melds into like a lavender and like cerulean blue as it like emanates from her.
So you see this pulse of purple emanate from this fallen fawnling up on the second floor. So one success for Liv. Darius.
I pull my sword out and I lunge it inside its mouth. Oh, it was so close. Fuck me. 4, so 6. You know what? I'm very worried about this thing. Can I use my action surge and try and attack again?
Oh, why? Why are you worried about it? I wouldn't worry about it. This seems fine.
No, it didn't just wipe out half of the people in this room with one little
it
shriek.
did a rogue's worth of hit points damage as a layer action.
So I'm going to use my action surge and try and attack again. So let's say I plugged in, and then I'm swiping up to try and see if I can, dash it over. Guys, you're not going to believe this.
Oh, God, it's a 1.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I knew we'd die here today. Crazy.
Listen, times are hard right now, but if we all just hold on.
Argo.
Oh, God. I've never been so disappointed to hear my name. Things are tense. Things are not great. I want Argo to run over so that he is directly behind Darius. Argo's gonna give him notes as he's swinging his sword around, saying, "You just have to just block him out with your mind. Cold stare, icy stare. Yeah, just like that." That's obviously gonna have 0 effect mechanically, but I want him to be in the zone of Cups' shield when it goes out right now. So bonus action, roll nice. That's a 7 on the die plus my 3, 10 temp HP for Argo and for Darius and for the fighter. And then Argo's going to cast, I hope this is okay. Yeah, fuck it. Argo's going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the creature. So I am going to need from it a wisdom saving throw. Argo pulls out a little cylinder, kind of looks like the pen from Men in Black, and he presses it while he points it at this elemental wraith beast, and this gas issues out of it, flying over and hopefully will affect this thing.
Great. What's the DC?
It is a 13, because we're still little guys.
With a 19, it is going to save. It is also immune to being prone.
Of course it is. Well, we all got that temp HP, and that's a turn.
Yeah, it is sort of whipping at you.
At least you didn't get a 1.
Didn't get a 1. All right. We're going to go down the line. The rogue is going to roll a death save. 16, that is a success. Bolstered by the temp HP, the melee fighter is going to come at this thing again. That is 14 damage halved, so...
How does this cretin look?
Fine.
Damn it, fucking shit. So bad. This game sucks. I demand a new one.
Great. Well, wait until the next arc.
Oh, no.
We're back at the top of the order. It's got 2 fighters wailing on it a little bit right in front of it. It is going to move to the druid, begin to sort of circle on top of the druid, and tendrils of the dark smoke enter into its chest.
It's really
you see it
That's
raise up above the ground as this translucent, very dark, necrotic, very plague-like spreads over its entire
Zombie
length.
druid! Zombie druid!
Oh, God, help me. What's the fucking solution here?
Darius, here you go. You now have the main necrotic boy and a baby necrotic boy.
I'm gonna touch the runes embedded on my sword to activate the fire rune power of it.
Okay.
It does depend on me hitting it. So we'll see how this goes.
You gotta roll better.
And remember, it's a giant black blade, so it glistens ever so slightly, almost like it has a fire burning inside of it. And I swipe at the big guy.
Stab it in the eyes.
17!
Hell yeah, roll your damage.
Oh.
That's a 6 and a 5, 11. I'm gonna roll extra 2d6 fire damage.
Ooh. Do you have cool shit?
4 plus 1, so 11 plus 5 is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Tell me what happens as you split into this.
What I did is I ran and I swung it upwards and just slice across that energy guy.
As you do, I think you hear this just mournful shriek. Bellow.
A bellow.
I will not.
Well, you will, because it's your turn, Argo.
Oh, okay, that's right. Argo's going to take a series of, I can't do that, rules as written. Shit! I am, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I am,
Okay.
Argo is Fey touched, which gives him access to a very, very handy second level spell that he can cast once a day for free, and it's also a spell known. I'm going to run from where I am directly, like just underneath the second floor, below where these two figures I saw went down, and I'm going to use Misty Step to blink up onto that second floor right next to these two down folks.
At this point, there's only one down folk because the other has been turned into this baby necrotic
That's
boy.
right. The druid is now worse.
Is now baby necrotic boy, but you can definitely blink up to live.
I'm grabbing cups as well. I'm bringing him along with me. This is the one bit of like natural magic that Argo can cast that isn't dependent upon one of his creations. There's just a couple of things he can actually cast. The most frustrating part about being able to cast things like Misty Step is that he doesn't actually know how he knows what to do and what to say. So he's just running from where he is over toward that balcony, thinking about how great it would be if he were up there, and he starts muttering a phrase that he doesn't even know, and the next thing he knows, he blinks his eyes and he's landing on the balcony, second floor. Without being able to take a second and analyze how he did it, because he can only really seem to do it in the heat of the moment, I'm gonna cast... Sarah, is there any way I can determine immunities or resistances? Clearly they don't seem to take a lot from normal weapons.
Yeah. I will let you make a Arcana check.
My argument is I was just reading a whole lot of books about all these other verses. With an 18 on the Arcana?
Yeah, this is not something that you recognize as native to Atla. Very important. In fact, this seems to not be organic at all. Almost like a sickness. Yeah. This is otherworldly.
Yeah, a layer beyond explanation, because decay should not take form.
Correct.
While Argo grapples with that
existentialism
on a metaphysical level, he is going to then cast Mind Sliver, so intelligence saving throw, DC 13.
Great. Are you going for the big one or the little one?
Let's stick with the big one, I think.
That's a 9.
Fucking hell yeah. Okay. All right. It's not a lot, but it's gonna take 3 points of psychic damage, and it will subtract a D4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Great.
So Mind Sliver is not on the Artificer spell list, so this must be another one of his wizard things. So I think it's his, Argo's eyes start to dance and sort of shake around as his focus intensifies, and he feels himself burrowing into the mind of this thing. And he feels it land, and he just lets out a little grin.
And as you feel it land, you see the remaining scarlet eye pulse out a little intensely, and you know that it has felt the full damage.
Fuck yeah, psychic. Let's go. Thank you, Chef.
And I think you, now that you are in his mind, hear the die and the Atla as well.
Oh, cool.
Great. The rogue is roll a death saves down here. That's a 19. That is another success. Melee one is going to run up and follow Darius's lead here and keep hacking away at it. That will hit. And it is now the what are we calling this? The Necroboy. The Necroboy's turn.
The Necruid.
The Necruid!
That hits.
There it is, Necruid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rolling death saves and coming up with puns.
That's all listen, gotta do something.
The Necro Druid is gonna go at the melee pledge. So they're gonna be sort of locked in a tussle here. You see it go up to it, sort of take its clawed fingers and come around the back of the melee fighter's head, almost like an embrace, and then begin to burrow its way into the melee pledge's skull.
Oh.
It doesn't down him, but you see life literally drain from his eyes permanently. So mechanically, his hit point maximum has been reduced by the damage that he has taken permanently.
God.
That means it's the big guy's turn.
Don't shriek. Be quiet. He has no eyes. He's missing an eye, remember?
One eye. He has one eye.
One eye.
He has one eye, and his brain was just burrowed into by this little nuisance.
Who, me?
That's what we're calling him.
Who, you?
This little guy?
This little nuisance?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm just a little guy.
As you burrow into its brain, you feel this wash of confusion and desperation. It is desperately trying to cling to what it can, which is why you keep hearing those two words over and over again. It's like it's repeating it to itself. So as you burrow into the brain, it is going to whip around to you, flies up to you, and it begins to wrap its dark, shadowy matter around you, and it is going to make an attack against you. That is probably not going to hit with an 8.
No. Hell yeah. Thank God.
It does touch you, though. Like, you do get some of that material, that smoke on you, and you feel that chill a little bit that Darius did. It snaps right back. It doesn't last, but it's like someone has shocked you, but with atrophy. And it is now Darius's turn. No, it's Liv's turn.
Yeah, calm down. One last death
One
save.
last death save, unless you fail.
Save.
Well, it's a 13, so that's fine.
Hey, all right.
Great.
So you stabilize at 0. Now it is Darius' turn.
Great. Clearly this thing phased through the walls,
yeah.
ceiling, angers, whatever.
Oh, did it provoke attacks of opportunity from the two fighters when it floated over to me?
Yeah, it would have actually, yeah.
I love a rule person here, yeah.
It will not from the melee, because the melee is currently locked with the scepter, the other one, the Necro Boy.
Yeah.
The Necro
But
Druid,
yes
so
from
yes
me.
from Darius.
Come on, baby. 13 plus 4.
That'll hit.
Hello! But I don't do fire rune anymore, so I'm just gonna do my 2d6. I got a 5 and a 2, but I can reroll my 2 with Great Weapon Fighting. 4. 9 points of damage plus 2, 11 points of damage.
Halved, okay.
Halved.
It's resistance to a lot of shit.
What a dick. Okay, so now it's my turn. So, remind me, I can shoot and then move, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to shoot and aim for that other eye.
Hey,
Crossbow. Come on, crossbow.
crossbows, buns. Is that a 1 again?
Unbelievable.
Why are you
I'm
using
gonna
those?
burn those dice
Why
for
are you
you.
using
Put
those?
those away. Nobody wants to see that.
He only has the one set.
Everybody,
Gross.
I got a 1, folks,
You
in
need
the
to
house.
sage
Second one.
those dice.
Those aren't the ones I bought you, are they?
They are. You cursed me.
You just gotta break them in
Okay.
first.
No, you just have to remember to cleanse them before you use them.
Yeah, you gotta shake off the...
They were working.
Yeah.
They were working great. You gotta leave them in the moonlight or something.
So I got a 1. So what? My crossbow explodes. Like you got penalized me
Stop
at some point.
giving
Like 2
her
ones is
ideas,
like I get it.
dude.
I feel like I have killed so many things already in this combat. I feel like I've penalized you enough.
I agree.
No, I'm not gonna. It's rules as written. Things don't happen on a crit 1. I just do
Right.
that sometimes.
Wait, things don't crit 1 is not a punishment?
No, crit 1s do not have a penalty. Rules as written. I just think it's more interesting.
Interesting, parentheses, harder.
You should always do something in a way.
I believe that failure should have a consequence, but technically, rules as written, it doesn't have to happen. So in this moment, I am not going to make it happen.
Well, a crossbow bolt flies off somewhere. But I'm gonna move closer to the thing.
Argo,
Okay, yeah.
this thing is in your face,
It sure is, isn't it?
looming over you.
It's about to F my ass. I'm gonna do these things in this order. Argo's mind starts racing as he's staring into the one eye of this decrepit beast of decay itself. Hardly a beast, more of an idea. Argo is gonna dart back and forth between this creature, the woman on the ground, and like the stairs behind him, thinking about what's the thing that is gonna keep him alive, and what's the thing that a hero would do. And so he's gonna touch this fondling on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds. 6 on the die, plus my spellcasting mod, which is 3. You're going to get 9 hit points back, which ain't much, but it's more than 0.
Wow. Listen, that's almost a third of my hit points. So
Incredible. Really,
Lower levels.
yeah, really upsetting. And
I
then
think Sarah forgot I was a rogue.
Everyone rolled that.
after that, with his knees shaking, he's gonna interpose himself between this thing and the fondling he just revived. Cups is going to use his bonus action to give us the shielding ability. So that's 9 temp HP. I still have my 10. temp HP does not stack, so I'll keep my 10, but Liv, you get 9 temp HP.
Oh my god.
And that's an action and a bonus action, so as much as I would like to dodge, I simply cannot. Let's fucking have at
There
it.
we go.
I'm not wearing armor.
All right. The rogue, who is now the only one down there, everyone has abandoned him, is going to do another death save. That is a third success.
Great.
Hell
So
yeah.
they will
See?
stabilize down there.
He's fine.
Doesn't even need anything.
The melee pledge is going to continue its duel with Necrodruid and fail spectacularly. The Necrodruid is going to continue its duel with the... Oh no.
Oh, don't say that.
Yes, say that. Kill everybody.
The duality of man. The Necrodruid continues to sink its claws deeper into the melee pledge's skull, and you see it lift it up into the air a little bit, and the melee pledge goes limp.
Oh, god damn it.
I shouldn't have abandoned that dude.
We should have named him.
No.
No, then you get attached. He's only unconscious.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Yet.
Oh, god.
His hit point maximum is reduced to 0, but he can be a...
I'm not a
He can
cleric.
be-
I can't keep picking these people up.
There's still the rogue saved his things. He's stable. He's fine.
Great, great. Yeah, silver lining.
Sure.
It's the Wraith's
We
turn
do.
again. The Decay's turn again.
Cool.
It now has Darius at its back, and Argo in front of it, and Liv on the ground.
Argo is
Yeah.
interposing himself between it and Liv,
Aw.
Yeah.
shaking in his boots.
Its one eye roiling like a storm on Jupiter. You see these tendrils of particle begin to emit out of it and sink in a 30-foot radius. And I do need everyone to make a con save.
I
Cons.
love me a
It's
con
not
save.
the shriek. So
Well, that's cool.
I love a con save.
Con is actually, it is one of the better ones.
It's good. 15 plus 5, 20.
Total 16.
hell yeah.
Total is 5 or 6 actually. Thanks.
Back to the ground you go.
I said, hey.
Liv, when you were making death saves,
Yeah.
you saw your life flash before your eyes. What happened?
Ooh. I think the first thing, her first thought before hitting the ground and darkness overtook her was, thank God Jax and Kaylin were not here.
As these spores, mist, whatever it is, begins to settle upon you all, you feel in the pit of your stomach this sense of emanating dread that one day they won't be around, or maybe you won't be around, but what you have now is dying. And you're going to take 6 points of poison damage. And those of you who saved are only going to take 3.
What? I still take 3?
And you have temp HP.
Oh, damn
Yeah,
it.
so I still have my 7.
It's 3 damage, you're fine.
I don't know.
Oh, we all have temp HP. Oh, fuck, I love cups.
Cups is great.
Support
This is
classes
great.
rule, dude.
Where is Cups? Is Cups just chilling down there being
At
like...
this point, he's,
Chilling.
yeah, he's in my back pocket. He's back inside my coat.
Oh, he made it back. He made it back. Okay.
All right, Liv, that's your go, and you're up
Oh my God.
on your feet.
Okay, so I didn't know anything about Alta. Die Alta doesn't mean anything to me. Can I gauge at all from this, you said wraith-like creature's face, what he's actually after? Like, does it just look like a vengeance situation? Do I...
I think you catch the same thing. I think you catch the same thing that Argo did. That it is not being guided by strategy at all. It can barely hold on to
Yeah.
thought for more than a second. So it doesn't want anything. It is only feeling.
Great.
I really like the impulse, though, because there's such a big part of me that's like, if we can convince it, that
Yeah.
this is not Atla, then
Yeah.
maybe it doesn't have to do this, but like,
Part of me was like, if he's looking for Atla, if I knew what that was, I could minor illusion it somewhere, but I don't see any of that. If something cannot hold on to thought, it cannot be reasoned with. So I think here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to cast magic missiles, since that doesn't use
Okay.
a roll, and those will just hit. So that's 3 missiles.
Force, yeah?
So 1, 2, 3. I'm going for its eyes and its, well, that's not his knees. It flies.
It doesn't have
4,
knees.
oh my god, that's 2 4s and a 3. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage, force damage to his eyes.
It takes that full damage.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, let's go force.
I said, oh, and there's my 1 spell slot for the day.
I have done my job.
I've done my job. Then I'm going to use my Master of Tactics to give help as a bonus action to Darius. And I can do that within 30 feet with this feature. And then I'm going to back the fuck up.
So fair. All right, Darius, here we go. This thing is looking like Liv did a number on it.
I'm gonna swipe up against his other eye. I'm gonna fucking finish it off. Come on, motherfuckers.
You have
let me in.
advantage for my help action.
I have advantage, which means I roll
Yes.
2d20s.
It better. It better.
Ah! Ah!
Let's go. See, you just needed a new die.
Let's go.
I get, I have rolled a 20. Because I have great weapon mastery, I get an extra attack after a melee critical.
Come on!
So
Let's go.
Fuck him up.
Oh my god. Synergy is
So-
happening. It's happening right now.
I have to roll 4d. Wait, no, extra attack, so 46 plus 4.
Wow.
I guess. Instead of 2d6 plus 2. I got a 1, but I'm going to re-roll it because of great weapon fighting.
That's some cool shit.
So 7. Oh god. 11 plus 7, 18 plus 4, 22 points of damage.
That's on the first attack.
No, in total. Sorry. Both of
So,
them.
wait. You haven't rolled your second attack.
Sorry. Oh, understood.
It doesn't matter. I'll show you how much health is left. It had exactly 22 health left.
Oh, I'm very good with my great weapon mastery. I slide forward as I'm whooshing up, and I go, literally, it's like a dash swipe.
Wait, is this an anime samurai, like you slice through, you skid to a halt, and then the creature falls apart after you?
Correct.
Great.
I think, if I could, I swipe, yes, exactly that, and it dissipates around me, and I come face to face
Yeah,
to
you're
Argo.
like landing. You like land in a lunge. You've got your sword and the necrotic energy, the decaying mist as it begins to settle around you. And I think you lock eyes with Argo, who was standing there, like ready to be a hero.
Yeah.
That sword is then pretty close to Argo, and he's gonna say, "Okay, cool. Can you do that again?"
So I will let you take your second attack on the
Can I attack the other thing?
Yeah.
But it's really far, no?
It's 30 feet, so I'll let you basically split your action and movement.
Okay, fine. Or my sword's very big, so maybe I'll poke it still.
All right, bragging
I
about
think
how big
technically
your
this
sword
isn't
is.
rules as written, but we're having a cinematic moment, so I'll let you do it.
There we go. I
You crit.
turn around and I swipe out. All
Now you
right.
do have to roll to attack this one.
Yes, this one I do.
And you
'cause I
don't have
an extra
advantage on
attack.
this one.
It's fine. Come on, don't give me another 20. No, I got 2.
Okay, well,
Damn.
it was really
Damn.
cool while it lasted.
It was very cool, guys. It was very cool. So I swipe up a miss. Argo, do not make a single comment.
There's a little sigh you hear 30 feet away from you.
And so begins our terrible relationship.
The give and take. And Argo, it's your turn.
Let's see here. I'm still so impressed by Liv's move there, using force damage to get around the was like a super good call.
Did you not see me swipe and destroy the thing in front of you?
hey,
What are you
hey.
still thinking about the blue little lightning?
Wizard boy likes magic.
I'm gonna get back to narrating my inner monologue.
Okay, sorry.
I can ideally tee up Darius for another good attack while finding out a little bit more information about this thing. So I'm going to cast a minor illusion,
Okay.
covering of a wall, like a static wall appearing in front of it between Darius and this creature. Now with minor illusion, the creature can, if it thinks it's illusory, they can spend an action to make an intelligence roll to see through it, or if they just, come into contact with it, determine that it's illusory. What I'm really curious about is if this thing actually relies on sight, or if it uses some other sense to see things. So this illusory wall appears between Darius and this creature. That means Darius cannot see it either right now. I know Darius is already attacked. I'm going to drop control of this, because you can drop that as a free action, between its attack and Darius's next attack. That's the whole plan. So that's the action there. Bonus action. Everybody's got temp HP, right? Does anybody need a top off?
I'm okay for now. I got 4 left, I think.
Cool. Okay. Then bonus action. Argo's going to catch his breath.
All right. Is this a check for it to see if this wall is real?
So that's the thing. Minor illusion is... all illusions in D&D are a little tricky and maybe even poorly written. If you touch the thing, it phases and you can clearly see through. It's really a question of, DM, do you think this thing would be able to determine, just by seeing it appear, that it is an illusion and knows how to interact with it in order to see right through it? Otherwise, as an action, it can perceive the thing and make a check in order to determine whether it is a illusion or not.
Okay. We'll play cards on the table for a second.
Cool.
So these things have incorporeal movement. They can move through walls. They don't need to see through them, but they can move through them. So I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if it remembers that there is something on the other side of this wall that just went up.
Okay.
Because if so, it'll just move through the wall because it doesn't need to go around.
Sure.
We're not here.
That's a nat 1.
Hey.
That's a nat 1. Hey,
That's
what's
Nat
up?
1. It is not using anything other than vision to see things. So without realizing that there is something on the other side, it is not encouraged to
Doesn't have object permanence.
It's like a dog.
yeah.
Or a baby.
Instead
The baby druid.
turns its attention to the rogue that is laying stabilized but unconscious down on the first floor and heads towards it.
Do I see it turn away from Darius?
Yeah.
So then I would like to, because this is a free action, I'd like to drop the minor illusion as soon as I see it turn away from Darius.
Okay.
I'd love to give Darius an opportunity attack.
Yeah. Go for it.
Let's go!
Oh, give it to me.
In response,
Yeah, before the end of your turn.
in your end step.
Keep that out of here. Keep that out of here.
I got a 6 + 4, 10.
That will not hit.
Oh,
That's all right.
All right. It is now Liv's turn.
incredible. I think I will limp over to the ledge. We're gonna hit him with my short bow right in the face. Okay, that's a 13 + 4, 17.
That'll hit.
Incredible. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you shoot this with a arrow, and you does not appear to whip around to you.
Gorgeous.
Darius, your turn.
So I rush and I swipe. Rush and swipe. Rush and swipe.
Great. And as you rush and swipe, all 3 of you do start to notice, because again, remember that reality sort of began to split in all of this. You start to see it begin to do that again, and you start to almost see it's beginning to split back.
Oh, we're phasing back, ladies and gentlemen.
Are my wounds disappearing too? Lord have mercy. Got a black eye.
I impale. So I'm gonna impale the thing from the back.
You better.
Oh, well, now let's see. Ladies and folks and human beings.
Hey!
Okay, I couldn't tell you where
20
it was,
or a 2?
It was
It's a
also,
20, it's a 20, it's a 20.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was a 2, and I was like, listen, baby steps.
No, it's a 20, it's a 20, it's a 20.
You gotta
You
start.
doubled your previous
so-
one.
So I doubled the first one, correct?
I just
And get
need you
an
to know
extra
that
attack?
showing me the 20 kind of means nothing because you could literally pick it up and show it to me.
No. It was a 20. I promise. I am not faking it. I would not fake all
know
those
you
fucking
wouldn't.
ones.
I know. I'm just letting you know you don't have to pick the die up every time because I'm
Well, I
like,
think it's cool. 10 + 2 × 2,
Yeah, how do you
24.
want to do this?
oh, thank God.
Let's go!
Oh, I literally, I do another sort of lunge, but this time instead of swiping, I impale from the back.
And similar, but less impressive, you see the decay, splinter and settle as it dissipates. You see, it doesn't fully disappear. There is this almost ashy dust that is left in its place. Thin film of this black, ashy dust.
Don't touch the dust, Argo.
Oh, I'm
Don't
scooping
touch
it.
the-
I'm scooping it right up. I'm putting that shit right in a beaker, and I'm putting a little stopper on. I'm swishing it around. I'm going,
And as as you do, like I said, that splintering begins to sort of shift and you are back. I think mentally Argo probably catches up on this, that this splintering was because of the larger creature, and so when you dissipated that, it began to shift back into the way that it should be. And so you see archivists and other pledges who did not see any of this happen, but suddenly see bodies. An archivist runs to the rogue and begins to stabilize them, picks them up and whisks them away to the medical ward. The pledges that are in the Livewoldium are spooked because all of a sudden there were just two bodies. They did not see this splintering. They remained here. And so they do not know what happened.
And time-wise, is it like a fraction of a second? Is it like a blink of an eye and that we were suddenly somewhere else? Or they go like, where do these guys go? Where are they?
I don't know if anyone was really paying attention to you, but no, it was not a blink. It was not a fraction of a second. It was the amount of time that it took. Yeah, if you want to scoop up some of the dust you can, you see that an archivist runs up to there as well and pushes you away from it and sort of snaps at you and then begins to scoop up the dust themselves.
I have more of it. Is this safe? I thought it would be helpful for figuring out what just happened.
We can take care of that. And they
Sure.
put their hand out.
Sure. Yeah, he's gonna hand it over and shakily almost drop it as he does so.
The archivist sort of like sees that you are shaken, puts a hand on your shoulder. You feel, I don't know if you would fight this or not. They're gonna try and cast calm emotions on you. Is this something that you would fight or no?
Given the level of respect Argo has for these archivists, he's gonna just fully trust.
Yeah, so they just give you this nice little warm cup of tea feeling that calms you down a little, and they look at you and they go, "What did happen?"
There were 6 of us. I was downstairs. I was in the middle of reading, and everything started to. The walls, everything was like broken glass. It just sort of shattered away and fractured. And then there was nothing beyond. We were just drifting in space, and there was this thing, and this is all that's left. And he's gonna point back downstairs at the body of the druid and say, "It killed them, and then it brought them back. It had eyes like a fire, and it I don't know what that was."
All right, you need to come with me. You two as well. And the archivist, she points at Darius and Liv as well, because she can tell that you're sort of were there as well. And she whisks you all away.
While Argo was recounting our battle, did I see any flicker of recognition over the archivist's face, as if this had happened before?
Roll me an insight.
6.
Based on what they're saying, it doesn't seem like they really recognize any of the details that Argo is saying, but it seems like they are used to things happening to you and sort of dealing with them as they come.
As we're being hauled away, I'm gonna quickly look at the other two pledges with me and say, I think I'm starting to get an idea of why they opened up the enrollment.
The Mechanics Guild is lovingly created, produced, and played by Sarah Davis Reynolds, Taylor Fagins, Carlina Parker, Ian Prince, Attilio Rigotti, and Clay Westman. The theme song is composed by Arcane Anthems. Follow the Mechanics Guild on social media and listen to our podcast wherever podcasts can be found. Oh, bye!
I will say this at the beginning of the recording, and we can leave it in the episode. I am very stuffed up today, which is noticeable in my voice quality.
Wait, stuffed up? What does that mean?
She got a Duffy dose.
I have a cold.
Oh, that's not what I thought it meant. I'm sorry.
What did you think?
What the fuck did you think I meant?
Boo. Cut that.
I'm not pressing record yet, so we're fine. Oh no, I am recording.
We are recording.
Yeah,
I am
that's
absolutely recording. Yeah, I am.
Taylor's like wild.
Definitely recording.
That was ridiculous. That was insane.